Do you know how many Oreos make up one serving? Two. What kind of sociopath eats 2 Oreos, goes upstairs, and never comes back down again? I would have nightmares if I ate 2 Oreos and went to bed. I'd rather have no Oreos than 2 Oreos.
I like Oreos, Kevin. That's comedian Kevin Fredericks performing stand-up earlier this year in Dallas. He has built a career making people laugh, and he does it very well. But he says the road to success was paved with a lot of failures. He shares his story in the new book. It's called Successful Failure: Lessons Learned Flat on My Face. I love that. I love that title. And we're happy to say that Kevin Fredericks joins us live and in color in the studio. It's really good to have you.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, because I said Kevin Fredericks is doing A-OK these days.
Yeah.
But let's go back to the early days. One of my favorite lines in the book is you said, "I have failed, but I am not a failure."
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
That line.
I think a lot of times people think success and failure are two opposite things.
Yes.
And the truth is, to me, and what this book is about, is failure is a part of the process to success. It's a necessary part of the journey, getting fired, making mistakes, losing this, making bad deals, all that stuff makes you a better person. And to accept it and embrace it and welcome it. Not to do it on purpose.
Yes.
But to learn that you might not even know why this is happening.
Yep.
But usually looking back, you realize, without this, I wouldn't have done that.
Done this, yeah.
Yeah.
It is funny how you can go through something, you think this is the worst thing that ever happened, it turns out to be a blessing in disguise. We were talking about you getting fired at the bank.
Yeah.
Now, that conjures up, what'd he do? But when I read the book, you got fired really for being too honest.
1,000%.
So what happened in that particular
My area retail lead manager came to me and was like, because prior to this, I was South Sound Seller of the Quarter.
Yeah.
Big deal. Yeah, I don't know about the South Sound. That's from Lakewood all the way to Seattle. That was me.
Okay.
Number one, guys. Let the record reflect.
Okay.
I was the man that quarter. I had credit cards going, home equity line of credit.
That was you.
You were good at your job.
I was good at my job,
Okay.
so she really saw the potential, but I wasn't really reaching that potential anymore. So she's like, what do you want to do? And for the life of me, I don't know why I told her the absolute truth. I was like, I want to be a comedian. I want to be an entertainer. I want to do plays and movies. She's like, yeah, but what do you want to do here? And I told her, I looked her dead in her eye and said, I'm just working here until I blow up. Cool.
So the company said, let's invest in that guy.
Yeah, exactly. 90 days later, I was walking out the door with a little, I didn't even have a box. I just had like a pen and
A pen. I'm taking this pen.
yeah, I'm taking this pen. Don't rob me from this. I'm taking this on my way out.
But you write what I
I'm curious about what you learned from that, but go ahead.
Well, this is sort of leads to that, because in the book you write this: failure in life is like Thanos before the snap. Every Marvel superhero nerd will understand.
Yeah.
It is inevitable. But what distinguishes us, what distinguishes those who stay mired in disappointment from those of us who wade through and find success, is the willingness to embrace failure.
Yeah.
Why are people unwilling to embrace failure? I know it sucks, but why are people unwilling to?
That's why we don't like embracing, because it does.
It does.
It hurts. Yes.
I honestly think before we don't embrace failure, I think we avoid trying because of the fear of failure. I think a lot of people they don't even have a lot of failures to point to because they haven't tried to do anything. They've pre-failed, so to speak, because if this doesn't work out, people are gonna say this, they're gonna say that, so they don't even try. But people who have failed, they're like, oh, that's it. I can't do anything. This didn't work. If I had stopped when I failed, I wouldn't be sitting here today in front of you three. I failed at plays, at business, at everything that I'm good at now, I have failed at and continue to fail.
Yeah, but when you're going through this, Kevin, you can't think, I'm failing, it's okay, I'll be all right. That's not the thinking when it's happening to you.
No, absolutely not. I don't want to even put that part out there. The thinking at the moment is like, when I got fired from the bank, it was like, how am I going to pay my bills?
You had 2 children.
2 children. I got my wife. You know, I got to come home to that black woman.
Yes.
I ain't got no job.
Yes.
I'm coming home with this car. I ain't got nowhere to go tomorrow.
We tend not to like that.
Yeah. So, in the moment, it's just like, what can I do?
Yeah.
And I think I picked myself up. You know, I had to go down to Labor Ready. I had to take my 2 kids, walk across the street. A bus drove by, splashed dirty water on me. I was in a movie, you guys. But I made it.
And so you made it. I mean, being a comedian is very hard. For comedians who are trying, who are young, for actors, you name it, for creative people who are bombing right now. And right now, their head is under the pillow.
For sure.
What's your advice to them?
My advice is to get up. Just get up. I use this example, Rocky, the boxer in the movie. He was actually a terrible boxer. No defense, no nothing. He just wouldn't stay down. And I think one thing that was really important is like Apollo Creed lost his confidence because when he should have knocked Rocky down, he kept getting up.
Yeah.
And I think if you can just get up, do a bad version of it, do an okay version of it, do 30%, it's done wrong is better than not done at all.
But we should also say you were very funny. You got me in the book where you
terrific.
said you almost lost your black people card because you like gasp pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I love pumpkin pie. I stand on it. I'm looking at you, America.
Wait, what is wrong with loving pumpkin pie?
Because black
Nothing.
people like sweet potato pie.
Oh.
And they won't stop me.
And so
Gil.
he said his blackness was humiliated because people
Yes,
said,
and I'm
what's
glad-
wrong with you?
Thank you for not making me ask that. I really appreciate that. I gave Vlad the wink. I was like,
you and I are the same person. Kevin Fredericks, always good to see you, man.
Thank you, guys.
very
Thank you so much for having me.
Continue success. Even
you.
Nate would have known.
he would have explained it to me. He would have reached out and touched my knee and been like, it's because we like sweet potato pie.
Me and you are the same, Tony. Successful Failure is on sale right now.